There's my sign.
Decontaminating.
Didn't even realize I ran out of time in the recording.
Sam Porter Bridges.
There are definitely a lot of cutscenes in this game. You'll see that a lot of later MGS games
That was close.
are kind of like this. Okay. I can recycle the boots, that's actually interesting. But what I want to do is... Well, I can share the memory chip, I guess.
You picked this up for me? You shouldn't have. Really.
Thank you for your contribution.
Anybody home?
And the Seven Samurai. The classic work from Akira Kurosawa, who became, alongside of Godzilla's Ishiro Honda, one of Japan's most globally acclaimed directors. The story is retold in the Hollywood classic The Magnificent Seven. Literally the movie. I'm sure Kojima loves this movie. Okay, deliver lost cargo.
Back, are you? You trying to put the rest of us to shame? Fine by me. See you around. Good work. Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to put you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
Yep, now we're gonna be able to use the printer to fabricate stuff.
The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
And even more lore that I probably won't read at the moment. Data for a new structure bridge. That'll be very significant. Gets you much further than just a ladder at a river. Or really any structure where there's a giant gap, a canyon. Very helpful.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive man's with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same can be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Let me check. I do have the boots I took. So I technically have an extra pair of boots. But they do break very easily. Oh, in fact, I do have extra boots. So I'll be fine.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job. Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good bridge, you know. Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort. Give it a try.
Takes a lot of metals, though. Okay. Okay, well this is telling me to make a bridge. This is more collection from a different mule camp. That is a crazy one. Let's make a bridge. I already have a PCC, so I should be good. Oh, and they're giving me the metals I need, so that's fine.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, looks like you found the site.
Oh, I get it. So we just have to finish someone else's. So a PCC can place down the foundation, but you can add and finish it. And the best thing is other players can help to finish things off. And you can increase timefall resistance with further additions. So let's add them both. Yeah, having a bridge right by a distro center is a really good idea. Because think about it, if you get stuff like bikes, it's really, really gonna help you travel over it.
Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
And that will be very helpful
Decontaminating. All clear.
for our next delivery. I almost want to make just one more pair of boots. I think I'll probably do that. Very, very easy. Oh wait, no, I already have an extra. So I have mule boots and then I have extra Bridges boots. So I'll be fine actually. Oh, this actually says I need a mazer gun recommended. Oh, and this is for the ruined factory, which I believe is actually a new thing they added. So I won't be doing that just yet. Let's go to the wind farm. So it looks like we've got kind of a canyon to go through. And then a forest, which I do remember.
Now, you've done a fine job expanding the Cairo network. But to make the most of it, we'll need to generate more power. We'll have to make a few hops before we can link up the closest city too. Once this wind farm is part of the Cairo network, we'll be able to route the energy it generates through the beach. Unlike traditional transmission methods, nothing is lost. We can provide power to distant regions and utilize facilities there as electrical substations. You're to deliver a key component. Should be finished printing. Take it to the wind farm and get us in business.
I feel pretty good. And that's gonna make me a bit heavier.
Order assigned.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Safe travels.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Wait, is that boots somebody drops? Interesting. Oh, it's sandalweed. Oh, I get it. So you can use those to make like a makeshift boots. I remember that now.
Well, at least I'm getting my steps in. Oh, yeah. This one's for you.
This is something I
There we go. Thanks for the help.
Get about half as much if you entrust it. Okay. Off the network. And I see some BTs. I also don't remember wind too much. I could try to make a PCC for some of this stuff. I'm gonna get really close to my waste limit though. Whoa! Yeah, I knew we were gonna have BTs. Great. Go, 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 go! Shoot. There goes my lost cargo. It's so over. I am not doing well at avoiding them. Run, 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 run. Oh gosh. We're done. Lost my lost cargo, unfortunately. But I made it.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BG territory. The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The Gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Let's see, how well is my... Okay, so the container damage is like halfway, but the actual unit was not damaged at all. So that's good. Some of this other stuff is less lucky though. So yeah, you can't just keep these tools forever because they're damaged.
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use. Mind if I have a look? Incredible. How'd you get this here? You fly? All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
Network bandwidth is a limited resource, and every structure you build consumes it. However, as you increase your connection level, the bandwidth available to you will increase as well.
Like, look at this. We're like almost halfway across the country. Obviously, that's not it. And now we can build a generator. Supply requests, bridge links, and we can do standard orders. I don't know, kind of like side quests, but you can kind of just do them forever. Deliver requested supplies, entrust cargo, garage. Only used at not cities and distro centers. Wow, look at that.
About time we did our part. Thanks again. You know, I heard the rest of your team was wiped out. Makes what you're doing all the more incredible. You're a one-man expedition. I hope Amelie's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgenot City yet. It was her that put us in charge of the wind farm. I was with the group bringing up the rear while Amelie led the way. I've never met her in person, but it was an honor to travel with her all the same. When you see her, feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
Sam, got a moment? I ran an experiment with your blood. It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is
Oh, I didn't even use it, but okay.
Repatriates to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are repellent to BTs. Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory. The prototype should be ready soon, and when it is, we'd like you to test it.
Sam, this is the perfect opportunity. We've almost got the whole region on the Chiral network. All that's left is Port Knot City. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot. By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person. One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done. Have a look at that delivery terminal.
Okay, so they're saying, you know, you might as well do some side quests along the way.
Order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Yep. Is there like a sign for memory chip? Yep,
That
we
wind
can make a
farm
generator now.
network is essential for our continued expansion. By way of reward, I've added a little something to your PCC. A generator option. Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices. That includes machines, bikes, and other battery-powered vehicles.
So that's pretty good. I didn't really use bikes all too much.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high priority as the ones specifically assigned to you, if you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone. So why not do a good deed or two?
That's a request for material transport. By helping a facility replenish its stores, you'll gain access to a greater share of the materials on site. Give, and you shall receive.
Okay, so we're kind of going everywhere. I'm gonna be quite heavy on the way. I almost want to, can I recycle some of these ladders and things?
Order assigned.
By handing over excess materials to a facility, you can increase the amount stored on site. Now, these materials can then be used later for equipment fabrication and so forth. Just remember that each facility has separate stores and that the amount on hand differs from site to site. Don't get carried away.
Actually, instead of recycling, I'm gonna do share locker.
Looks like some cargo has been transported to its destination on your behalf. You can access the share locker to collect it.
So now I can claim other people's stuff. They have a bunch of lost cargo. Also going to Capital Knot City. But I don't know, I'm already very heavy, so I can't take any of these. So there's so many ways you can take other people's lost cargo. Yeah, I'll do this. Is there a way? I don't think they'd let you game this system. Like, what if you claim cargo and then you entrust it at the same time? There's no way they'd actually let you. Right?
Sam, if you'd like someone to take care of a standard delivery for you, you can put the relevant cargo in a share locker. Should a fellow porter decide to lend you a hand, they can deliver the cargo to its destination, where it'll be held in a nearby storage unit.
So now I'm saying, you do it. That's actually really interesting. It's not like a crazy amount of legs. But I guess you could kind of grind it out that way. Okay, I am headed to the distro center.
Sam, I see you've decided to take on several orders at once. If you're not sure how you want to handle them, open your itinerary via your cufflinks. There you can sort your active orders by distance from your current position. Should help you plan an efficient route.
Okay, so it's telling you the order to take things. That's pretty cool. And then I'm sure when I get to the distro center, I can check out even more. This is a pretty good one. Somebody put some stuff here. Oh, okay, so that's like kind of the cosmetic thing. someone added. Ooh, someone even added a bridge. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, my footwear is ruined. It's time to dismantle. And I'll put these on. Okay, that's a lost cargo to Capital Knot.
Come on. Keep it together.
Yeah, there's a lot, but I can't take all this. I could probably take this. 100, like. Yeah, this is a nice bridge.
Today's a good day.
I don't know if it has too much use. Well, I guess for vehicles, like I said. Okay, what's the oh, so it tells you when there's stuff in the share locker. Okay. Oh, there's something for Luden's fan. I haven't even met Luden's fan yet. That'll be kind of a funny moment. I think we'll just go this path. Love that you can hear like the trees. Yeah, you can see those mule boots have way less durability. Wow, that's a lot of chiral crystals. Right, now I'm remembering, you can find ways to actually, like, destroy BTs, and they kind of drop chiral crystals. That's kind of your reward. I'm good at the moment, though. Oh! Okay, this might be a bit interesting. Here we go. Thank you very much for this ladder. We got some wind. Got even more for the distro center. Oh no, don't interrupt the song. This is for distro center. I'm getting kind of full on weight. I'm gonna wait.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Damn it.
Safe travels.
Oh, this will be right at home in my collection.
I say, I don't know what I did to deserve such kindness.
God of War original video game soundtrack.
Thank you for your contribution.
Don't entrust because I'm going there after.
The legend returns. How you doing, Sam? You trying to put the rest of us to shame? Fine by me.
Four stars. Now I can have him as a hologram. Even more lore. And that's a lot of materials. That is really good. I do not have to be stingy about them.
Bye, Sam.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
And here's the standard order you asked for.
Back, are you? Delivery's in damn fine shape.
Not that much, but it adds up.
Bye, Sam.
Good work. New order available.
Sam,
Access delivery
if you're
terminal
up for it, you
for
should
further
head over to the
information.
distro center out west of Capital Knot and take on an order bound for the city. A hardworking porter could earn himself an
Makes
extra
sense.
reward. Check the terminal at the distro center to see what's available.
Well, there's actually some stuff for Sam. This is confidential documents. So I can do that on the way. I still don't want to do that. So I'll probably do that. And then standard orders. Pre-stranding movie footage. Yeah, that's a small one. This one's a bit heavier though. I might run into issues if... I don't know. If I try to do all of these. How about... So I can claim materials. What can I recycle? I don't think I'll recycle. But I think what I'll do is I'll put some of this stuff in a private locker. like I'm probably not gonna need a lot of this stuff. That's gonna help a lot. Now... Also, I like, this person had the smart idea of, well, why don't you just put a normal post box by the mule post box, so then you can just pick up everything from here, take it to the online toolbox. You get quite a lot. Look how many likes. This whole structure only has 5 likes. That's crazy. Also, you can dismantle other people's structures if you want. I forget if they include and your bandwidth total or not. Yeah, the incinerator, yeah, you don't really get stuff to go over there. It's not too much. Let's see, we only got 10 minutes in the recording. I think I'm gonna just read some lore. Otherwise, we're gonna get a ton of things to read. Okay, let's go in order. Cargo condition. Hope you've managed to avoid autotoxemia altogether. And yeah, this is explaining porter grades. So every mission has sort of like a main category that it's for. If you ask me though, you should prioritize condition. That is very true. Some will even let you get away with up to 50% damage or so, but come on. Imagine if you delivered a dozen and half of them were delivered broken. Yeah, the condition one is really easy to get a high grade in. Okay, oh, this is from Capital Knot. Oh, recycle old equipment. If it's only halfway broke, you put it in a locker. It works both ways, meaning you can snag stuff other people have put in share lockers if you're the one who needs a helping hand. So it's like, which one do I want to do? It's very positive. How about taking a break in a private room? Why is there a lambda symbol there? Our hard work is paying off. I wonder where you are, if it's somewhere powered by our wind farm. Transmitting it via the beach means we don't suffer any additional loss, so we can go as far as we need to. I like that it also tells you the connection level, because they will send you more messages depending on how high you get the connection level. The Moe movement, personifications of this, what? Goes all the way back to ancient Greece. And here's God of War soundtrack. 2005 action game that made the use of imagery and themes of ancient Greece. 2018's God of War, a true return to form. An all-new story. Listening to this soundtrack is sure to provide a wind beneath the wings of your imagination. I'm sure the Death Stranding 2 is going to have the soundtrack of the sequel then. Humanity's biggest problem? Logistics. People don't occasionally run out of supplies, but that's almost never because of a real shortage is usually a problem with logistics. It was to address such problems that the president created bridges. No one's that desperate. Everybody's got enough for themselves, which is what led to the real problem. It's all too easy for people to become isolated and eventually forget that others even exist. People are free to live for themselves for the moment without a care for the future. The president understood this better than anyone, and I know just how much it pained her. And the bridge babies. Necrosis and the ancient Egyptian view of life and death from 3 years ago. So here's something that you are going to have to remember. The Egyptians believed the humans were composed of two elements, the Ha and Ka, the body and the soul. The body is simply a vessel. Should the soul return to it, it will live again. It's what is observed in near-death experiences. The Egyptians believed death is not an instantaneous change of state, but a process by which the soul moves from one realm to the other. The process itself has changed in the normal order of things. When death occurs, the soul vacates the body and passes into the seam. So that's the underwater area on the beach. From there, it transitions to the beach, and only then on to the world of the dead. But after the stranding, a soul that has already made its way to the beach may attempt to return to its body in this world. The process of necrosis provided proof of this phenomenon. The body must be destroyed to sever the link with the soul. Only then will the soul be free to journey to the world beyond. Again, I love the metaphor here with, like, you go to the beach and you kind of go to the shore, but now things are coming from the shore or from the ocean to the shore. Chiral symmetry, very important. Walter White knows this. The word chiral comes from the Greek chir, meaning hand. Compare your left and right hand. They seem similar, yes? Now face them away from you and place one hand over the other. Their shapes do not match exactly, but place your palms together and voila, a match. It is as if one hand is the mirror image of another. If you were to actually compare the mirror image, we would see that the two are not identical. This is the essence of chirality. There's a mirror image that does not match the original. It has been theorized that BTs are mirror images of ourselves. When our particles meet their opposites, a void-out occurs. The new form of communication we have devised utilizes beaches, which are akin to mirrors reflecting this world and the other, hence the term chiral network. And there's also chiral allergies, crying and like the allergic reaction on Sam's arm. Brings us to chiralium. Wouldn't you like to know about chiralium? Well, wouldn't we all? Chiralium, like dark matter, was born along with our universe and existed ever since, just not in a dimension we were able to perceive until now. It is the beach. We observed it coalescing into a crystalline form. I really like, you have like BTs, black, chirality, chiral crystals, gold. Chiral matter is not affected by the passage of time. It is proven instrumental in the multiverse theory of beaches. It's not saying there is a multiverse, it's saying that the beach is like another dimension. Little wonder they have escaped our notice for so long until man and BT first came together in Void Out and left nothing but chiralium in their wake. I shall soon be headed west with the first expedition. I look forward to learning more about chiralium and its connections to the beach along the way. Chiral contamination. Prolonged exposure to chiral radiation emitted by chiralium. Prolonged exposure impacts physical and mental health. Effects are not dissimilar from those observed in individuals exposed to high levels of stress, levels which can even be fatal. Alter hormonal secretions, impair immune response, heart failure, strokes, poor sleep quality. The potential effects on mental health cannot be understated. The resulting hormonal imbalances frequently lead to heightened destructive impulses toward the self and others. Those dominated by such urges are named homodemons, the mad ones. Those are the scary ones that we kind of saw in that scene explaining what Amelie did. Though I think they're like a specific group, but it's more just like they have succumbed to nihilism. Irrational obsession with their profession. Yeah, they talk about mules here. Avoid it at all costs. There are those with a demonstrative resistance who need not be so cautious. I speak, of course, of dooms. Dooms is also important. Okay, enough reading for now. We'll read more along the way, I think. But, should be good. Until next time.